Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Trading Without Borders podcast with your host, Omobi. So I'm saying hello to you today from Lagos, Nigeria, and also Kigali, Rwanda. So I have a guest from Kigali, Rwanda. He's going to be introducing himself soon. So I have Amos Seromba Akandwanaho. I hope I got that correct, Amos. So he's going to say hello to us in language, in his local language in Rwanda or Kigali, if I may say. Then he will introduce himself. So Amos is the country representative of the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council in Rwanda. So he's here to share with us some interesting information about the status of AfCFTA in Rwanda, the steps being taken concerning implementation, and what has gone on so far. So over to you, Amos. Please say hello to us in your local language, then you can go on to introduce yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Omobi. Muraho neza, nitwa Amos Seromba Akandwanaho. Ndi mu Rwanda i Kigali. Ndabashuje cyane abadukurikira mu Rwanda i Kigali cyangwa muri Nigeria ndetse no ku mugabane Afurika wose. So ndi hano kugira ngo tuganire kandi turaza twese kwiga icyarimwe. Thank you, Omobi. Thank you so much, and I would like to appreciate this opportunity.
Thank you, Amos. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you there. So you're going to tell us the meaning of what you said earlier. So let us know what language you spoke then, and what the meaning of what you said to us. Thank you.
Oh, all right. Thank you so much for trying to learn that language, and it is surely helpful. So I was saying hi to the listeners, those from here Kigali, those from Nigeria, and all over the continent. And I was trying to inform them that I am here to share and learn with them about many of the insights that has been moving on all over our continent, but specifically on the AfCFTA.
Okay, thank you. And what language is that?
This is Rwanda, and it is our official language that we use here in Rwanda.
Miranda. Is that what you call it?
Chinyarwanda.
Okay. Chinyarwanda. Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Amos. And thank you to everyone that is also listening to us. So we're just going to go right into the interview. So Amos, can you share with us the status of the AfCFTA right now in Rwanda? What has gone on so far? Can you just share with us what's going on with AfCFTA in Rwanda currently? Thank you.
Thank you, Omobi. Before that, I would surely like to appreciate your efforts, what you're doing, the mass mobilization and sensitization that surely you're carrying out about the AfCFTA and all about the intertrade affairs. So the status
Thank
of
you
Rwanda.
So much.
All right, welcome. So Rwanda has not only ratified the AfCFTA agreement, but it has also been actively engaged in implementing the provisions of the agreements. So the status of the Rwanda so far in the AfCFTA progression and the implementation, it is surely aggressive. And when you see, starting from 2018, when the agreement was signed here in Kigali, Rwanda shown a big commitment to the implementation of the AfCFTA, not only here in Rwanda, but on the entire continent. So per now, Rwanda is committed to the AfCFTA, and surely there is a lot of evidences through the recognized government efforts to publish and align national policies and regulations within the objective of the AfCFTA agreement. And the other thing is that when you see the status of Rwanda on the AfCFTA implementation, it is surely promising, and the good chance that Rwanda is now among the countries that are in the guided trade initiative, and that is a system that at least shows that Rwanda is standing perfectly in the context of the AfCFTA. So even apart from that, Rwanda has in the context of the AfCFTA, Rwanda has tried to streamline trade procedures, and the government has tried to enhance trade facilitation measures within different institutions. So that shows that Rwanda is standing at a good pace within the AfCFTA implementation.
Okay, thank you for that. So for those that are not aware, Amos mentioned the guided trade initiative. So just an initiative by the AfCFTA Secretariat just to show that the AfCFTA can work. And so some countries have started trading under the guidance of the Secretariat with this, and Rwanda is part of them. I know the first shipment, that's Sigiri coffee, right, was done from Rwanda to Kenya when that started. And so Rwanda is part of the 8 countries that started, the pilot countries, and there's going to be another set of countries that will be joining the next phase. And that's just to show that AfCFTA is effective, that is going to work, and also to take some lessons from it as well, to see areas that need to be worked on, weaknesses, so that when the AfCFTA becomes fully implemented, then at least we would have taken lessons from that. Thank you for that. And Rwanda is also part of the country that has visa-free policy for Africans. So you can be, that's correct, right, Amos? The visa-free.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you for that, Amos. So for anyone that wants to know more about the guided trade initiative, I have an episode where I interviewed a guest, that's Temiola Titayo. She spoke about it in details, what the guided trade initiative is about. So you can listen to that, and you can also listen to my other episode concerning the guided trade. So we'll move on to the next question, Amos. So you are the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council in Rwanda. So can you share with us what's the role of the Advisory Council has been, what we have been doing in bringing about awareness and helping to build about capacity on AfCFTA, and maybe just share a bit about what the Advisory Council is about, just to, if you, in case you have other youths that in Rwanda that will be interested in joining you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Omobi, and this is surely a good question. So to answer about the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council, most of the people may need to understand what is the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council, and to make it clear, the council, we have it is a continental organization, but we have different chapters all over the African countries. So to make it clear, maybe to our listeners, those who may wish to understand what is the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council is. So it is an independent continental youth advisory council on the AfCFTA, and it is a youth-led body initiative by young people from the continent of Africa, but under the guidance of the stewardship of the ULEAD Africa, the GIZ African Union Office, and the MSTCD. So following 1 week, maybe it was formed and founded during the Continental Bootcamp for young business leaders and the policy makers on the AfCFTA who participated in the ULEAD Summit. And the need was realized that the organization should be formed in order to increase the awareness of the AfCFTA. So coming back to your question, Omobi, you're sure, and I do represent the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council here in Rwanda. And as an organization, we are very responsible for playing different roles where we try to drive youth engagement and empowerment within the framework of the AfCFTA. And the council actually serves as the platform for young people across Africa, specifically here in Rwanda, and to contribute to their perspectives, ideas, decision-making, and their experience within the implementation of the AfCFTA and other trade agreements that may arise. So one of the key functions of our council is to raise awareness among young people about the opportunities and the benefits that AfCFTA brings for us. So in this sense, what we do as the AfCFTA Advisory Council, specifically the Rwandan chapter, we do organize workshops, seminars, and campaigns. So in order to aim and educate the youth and women who are into the cross-border trade. And the other thing is that we try to see that at least their potential can be recognized, and their decision can be implemented within any other kind of the trade agreement, or maybe the AfCFTA agreement, and even the implementation. So the other things that we also do a lot of facts where we do carry out the building capacity of youth entrepreneurs here in Kigali, the professionals, and we also try to navigate the complexities of the international trade and investment. So what we do in collaboration with the organization that I will maybe talk about in time to come, we do provide training programs, mentorship opportunities, and even networking events with the successful traders. So what we do, we bring the successful importers and the traders, the importers and the exporters. They do share the successful stories, what they experienced, the challenges, how they managed to solve to the young traders. So that experience, that sense of education, they do provide them with at least knowledge that may support them in carrying out their formal trade and trading even across borders. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Amos. So if you are a youth in Rwanda and you'll be interested in joining that, because I think you should try to. I'm sure before we end this, Amos will share his social media profile, so you might want to use that to get in touch with him. But let's move on to the next question, and that's the Youth Advisory Council in Rwanda. Now, are you collaborating with maybe the Government Trade and Investment Agency in respect of capacity building and awareness on AfCFTA? Can you share?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Thank you, Mobi. And that is a good question that even brings a lot of awareness to the young people and those who are into trade, specifically those who are here in Kigali, and those maybe who are hoping to come and invest in different businesses here in Rwanda. So what we do, we are actually we have a lot of partnerships, and we're in the process of even forging different partnerships with different trade organizations. So currently we are working with the Ministry of Trade, partnered with the Ministry of Trade and Industry Rwanda, where this is the ministry that we are working closely with, because most of the responsibilities, most of the laws, most of the challenges that we tackle, the Ministry of Trade and Industry tries to tackle at the same time. So what we do, we are currently working with the Ministry of Trade, and we are under the guidance of the Ministry of Trade and Industry in order to guide us, how we can maybe succeed in bringing young traders together, so that they may even succeed within their daily businesses. So we are forging partnerships with the United Economic Commission, the African Bank. We have the partnership we are forging the partnership with MasterCard Foundation. Most of the partnerships so far, they are in pipeline, but for now we are currently working closely with the Ministry of Trade and the East African Business Council to see that young traders can be supported, and those challenges that can't be solved by those institutions, at least we bring them to the table and they can be tackled on. So far, what I can say about the partnerships, we are working with the government ministry, which is Ministry of Trade and Industry, and with the East African Business Council at close hand.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Amos. I'm not
Thank
sure.
You so much.
Okay, all right. Okay, I thought maybe we had lost you a bit. So thank you for that. So moving on, I'm going to. So somebody says, "Oh, I'm interested." Maybe another African who is not from Rwanda says, "Oh, I'm interested in Rwanda. Let me see. So what are the opportunities if I want to start trading with Rwanda, or I want to invest in Rwanda? So what are the advantages? What are the opportunities available in Rwanda that any other African, an outsider, can start considering? Like, okay, if I want to go into Rwanda, what are the opportunities available for me, even amongst Rwandans themselves? So can you just share the various various opportunities in Rwanda?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mobi. And before I come to that, maybe if allow me, I pass this information. We don't, since this is a continental organization, We don't specifically as the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council, we don't specifically focus on the maybe Rwandan young traders or maybe the national traders. No, what we do maybe yes, we might have other young traders, maybe for example from Nigeria, but carrying out their trade activities within Rwanda, maybe those from Ghana, but they are internally working within Rwanda. What we do maybe, we work with them even because this is a continent organization. We don't want maybe to say that we're working with Rwandan traders. No, what we do, we work with each and every trader as long as it's from the African continent. So anybody that is working within Rwanda, anybody that is trading within Rwanda and may need a support from the AfCFTA Youth Advisory Council, we are at disposal and we look forward actually to support. And within the previous sessions, previous seminars, we had a lot of them who attended, and they surely gave us a positive feedback. So coming to your question, surely we usually we call Rwanda a land of 1,000 hills, and this even contains 1,000 opportunities. So everybody is allowed even to come and invest and even carry out any business. Registering a business in Rwanda, we have the responsible institution, which is Rwanda Development Board, RDB, and that is responsible to register internal and external businesses. So it only takes 24 hours for your business to be registered, either physically or online. It just takes 24 hours. So anybody that is interested,
that's amazing. 24 hours company business registration. That's an amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. Please go on.
Yeah. So anybody that is interested, the gates of investments are open for everybody, and this is what we are trying to do in order to support the fellow Africans and to break that chain of dependence. So we have a lot of opportunities in agriculture, in tourism, technology and innovation, manufacturing. We have a lot in infrastructure. So anybody can come and invest in agriculture. Maybe when you see the previously we had different forums about the trade and investment. When you see the Rwanda's fertile land is so favorable for anybody to call out any trade activities or maybe anything that's when we talk of maybe horticulture, maybe the agro-processing, any other that looks into the agribusiness industry. The land is very fertile and many people are surely investing. So as you know, and I hope you've been following Rwanda, the Visit Rwanda, you see different European teams like Arsenal putting on Visit Rwanda. So the tourism of Rwanda has been so high, and everybody can come and invest in Rwanda's tourism, the wildlife, and I wish one day you can just come and look around.
I am definitely coming to Rwanda soon. I will definitely be visiting Rwanda soon. Okay, just to add to that, thank you, boss. So if people want to know information, I know we've had some discussion and okay, where can they get information on the website, or so that we can get to know about different forums for access to information on Rwanda? Can you just quickly share that with us, please? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once upon time, our president said that the interviewer was asking him that what thing can you live without? So what he responded to that to an interviewer, he just told him that something that I can live without having it is information. So having information is something that is so crucial, most especially to the traders, to the business people. So in Rwanda, we have a Rwandan trade portal where you can go and find business information, the trade fairs that are happening in Rwanda and even within the East African region. We have the Private Sector Federation Rwanda portal. That portal contains every information about trade, about the trade forums, about trade investment, about each and everything that covers about trade. The other thing is that we have RDB, Rwanda Development Board. You can visit the portal, their website. A lot of information is exposed there for every trader and everyone who is interested in business to learn and maybe see the way forward.
Thank you so much. And also, you can also reach out to Amos, and you can reach out to me as well. Because some of us, yes, I'm sure like some people, I always tell people that I'm a lawyer, I'm still a lawyer, I do cross-border trade as well. So if we have clients that want to do cross-border trade in Rwanda, so that's why I'm just trying to share them. So you can reach out to Amos, or you can reach out to me as well in respect if you want to, you're thinking of trading in Rwanda or investing there. So we can take up the discussion from there. So my final question. So I'm going to ask you to do some recommendations, to give us some recommendations. You give recommendations to the youth, to SMEs, then to women, and to the government. So you can just start whichever way you think it is. So that's what I'll just use as a final question for, or the final wrap-ups from you for this. So what can you recommend? Do you have any recommendations for youth? Any recommendations for SMEs or business owners? Any recommendations for women or the government? Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Omobi, and I am now happy that I can pronounce your name perfectly.
That's fine.
Yeah. So as someone who have been engaging with young traders, the youth and women who are into business, I have surely tried even, learning is a continuous process. Whenever I cover something, you learn something new. So I cannot go without leaving my recommendations behind. So for the case of youth, maybe entrepreneurships, the entrepreneurs, I can recommend them to explore more entrepreneurship opportunities, the trade opportunities by starting their own, maybe those who think that they can start a business, they can start up their business, or maybe ventures that cater to the region markets within the context of the AfCFTA. And even they can even focus on some of the innovative solutions and even come up with some innovative products that can boost on the African market. And another thing that they should keep on networking with those successful traders, because experience is the best teacher. So when you network with someone from Nigeria, from Ghana, you gain something new, and that something new pushes you to the edge of success. And most of the youth, they forget to carry out market research. So whenever maybe they are starting something new, the business, they forget to make a market research, which is the baseline of the business success. So for the case of women, I love the fact that they are so courageous, and recently we are in a seminar here, the workshop carried out by International Trade Center, and we were just trying to see the attendance, but the women, were the attendance boosted when we compare to other genders. So for the women, they can maybe my recommendation, they can focus on enhancing the because the women has been so perfect in things of creative and innovative. They should keep on that product quality, and they should even expand the production as the way to move on and have the variety of products on the African market. Another thing is that they should, as I said, learning is a continuous process. They should even look other ways of where they can build their capacity within the context of trading and the context of the AfCFTA. A lot of workshops, a lot of training programs, a lot of mentorship opportunities are moving on. So they should try even to look out those opportunities and utilize them. For the SMEs, as you asked, this is the SMEs has been so perfect in even trying to move on with the trade, with the intra-African trade. And so what I can maybe recommend to them about they should maybe ensure that they comply with trade regulations and standards as experts who have been into trading, importing, exporting. They should make sure that they comply with the trade regulations and standards, and facilitate. Whenever they do that, they do facilitate the smooth cross-border trade within the African Continental Free Trade Area. And for the governments, specifically my government, young traders, they don't understand policies. They just rush. And not even young people, but most of the business people, they're being rushed. They are always in rush. They don't take time to learn. They don't take time to understand policies. They don't take time to learn that maybe this works in this style, or this works into this style. So the government should maybe look for some of the innovative ways that should at least help young people to understand policies. So governments implement policies that support maybe SMEs, the youth entrepreneurs, women and youth who are into trade. But most of the young people, they don't understand those policies. And that is the case with the AfCFTA agreement. Most of the young people, they don't understand the protocols. They are trading. Yes, they are trading. Something that is good actually. But, trading when you know something, when you know that maybe this aligns with this, that is the best experience. You cannot face challenges, and whenever maybe you face those challenges, you have some different ways of solving them. So the government should try to
break down the policies like in the understandable language, or in the way that everyone can get to understand it. That's that's what you're trying to say. Like the government should make their policies easily to be able for everyone to understand it really. So no matter your level of education, whether you're not, as long as you're involved in trade, the government should make the policies like easy, simple language, easy to understand and all. That's it.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much. That's a very good recommendation. And so to the listeners here, you have it. Amos has shared some wonderful nuggets with us and insights about investment and trade in Rwanda and the AfCFTA. So thank you so much, Amos. It's good to have you here today to share this with us. And of course, I will definitely be visiting Rwanda. So hope to see you when I visit Rwanda. And thank you so much for joining me for today's episode. Thank you. And I don't know, do you have anything you want to say with our listeners? Maybe you want to tell them bye-bye or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mobi. Thank you so much, and surely keep on high, and I would surely appreciate, and I can't wait to see you in Kigali and moving around, seeing gorillas and other kind of creatures.
Okay, so thank you so much, everyone, and until the next episode, I say to you all, bye-bye.